Despicable Me 3. Well, it's definitely not as good as the first two movies, I'll tell you that. I might as well start with my most favorite thing about this film, which is I really like Balthazar Bratt. Probably not as much as El Macho or Vector, but I have to say, he works pretty well for this movie. And I'm not sure if this is controversial or not, but I thought Drew worked decently well. Obviously, he could have been better from a writing standpoint, but as it is, Drew works pretty well acting as a mirror for Gru and as his own character. Speaking of Gru, Gru was a little disappointing. His arc is fine, but I really felt like they could have strengthened it and fleshed it out more. But hey, there is something I really do appreciate about Despicable Me 3, and that is the writers actually gave Lucy some real intangible character growth and depth. Again, the character development is still not as good as the first Despicable Me, but compared to how she was developed in the second film, I have to applaud the creators for at least giving Lucy some actual struggles and conflict that she goes through. Also, the film has some pretty funny moments. I still think the first two are miles funnier, but Despicable Me 3 has a few charming scenes and gags that got some chuckles out of me. And that's kind of where my positives end. I wasn't a massive fan of the multiple different plot lines, as many of them seemed incredibly distracting and or messy. And one of those aforementioned plot lines is the minions quitting their job and being sent to prison. Now on paper, there's nothing wrong with this idea, but it just takes so much away from the main plot and doesn't even bother adding to it. In general though, Despicable Me 3 isn't terrible. It does have some good stuff, and I appreciate how the writers decided to try new things, mainly Lucy's character improvement and Drew being a mirror for Gru, but it really doesn't live up to the past two films.